Hey guys. How are you? Yes.
Okay. Yep. So the agreed resolution for yourself is to withdraw from using the forum and not to contact Mr. Ashley Nook. Okay. And the agreed resolution for him is also going to be to withdraw from making comments on Kimber past and present, not to communicate in any way with yourself, real name Iain Mace, and in brackets Steve Dean, which is obviously the profile you put on Facebook.
Well, no, that is my real name. That is just my legal fiction name.
In any way, or via a third party.
That is the name that's owned by the Crown.
So which is your correct name then?
My commonly known name is Iain Mace, IAEN MACE. We also use Steve Dean as a music avatar.
So that basically is how we're going to be dealing with it, Mr. Macy. Okay. Have you got any comments to make in respect of how we propose to deal with the decision?
Yeah, I mean, that comment about dropping dog poo on people's heads was made in regard to a Charles Sadler saying that he was going to feed me dog poo, put dog poo down my throat, or something like that. And basically that if I was to film him or his property, you'd get a shotgun and shoot it down. And basically the thread sort of got a bit ridiculous, to tell you the truth. And it started off, I went down the Vine the morning after the post, and that David Dimmick, the original poster, they told me he got bipolar and not to sort of take any notice of him.
Are you willing to sign that then as a result of obviously the way we're going to be dealing with this matter?
Okay, so what's my conditions regarding Ashley Nock?
Obviously not to contact him.
Well, I never contacted him in the first place.
Well, those are your conditions, obviously, just not to speak to him, which is best, obviously.
Well, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And vice versa for him, ultimately.
Yeah. What I said about the kitchen knife was I don't go around carrying a kitchen knife. It was just something that I said just to reinforce the point about me being alarmed. You know, I don't walk around with a bloody kitchen knife.
Okay, Mr. Macy, can I just ask for a signature from you, just in that line there for me? You got it, your signature of the victim, just there for us, please.
Okay.
Thank you. That's correct, okay.
Has he signed it?
I'm going to go back to see him now, and obviously
okay.
He's going to be given a copy of this as well.
What was his actual, did he say anything regarding my character?
No, he doesn't know yet.
Well, how come he's making aspersions, saying that I'm not being able to communicate with people down the shops?
Having read the thread of it, it would appear that obviously there's quite a lot of discussion around the drone.
It just seems
people giving legal opinion and advice, but then obviously people of what they call banter, whatever it is,
group conformality,
reinterpreted like you have in causing harassment, alarm and distress. So ultimately
it's like a school playground where everybody jumps on the bandwagon and picks on somebody, like group conformality, you know.
And I take that on board, and ultimately we take it extremely seriously when people feel that they are being caused harassment. So we've dealt with it like that.
Okay.
You'll have no further problems, okay, from Mr. Nock. Obviously he's been fully advised accordingly, and he completely agrees that
he was out of order what he said.
Were out of order, and he regrets making those comments, and under no certain circumstances would he ever carry out those threats. It was a banter, and ultimately that's where we're at.
But
are you happy with that resolution?
People, you know, he said that his friend had got photos of me. And, I mean, members of the public read that and they think to themselves, well, what are these photos? You know, and he's trying to cast aspersions about me. I mean, what on earth was that comment about? My friend has photographs of him, and he'll be Kimber history soon. I mean, that is an absolutely disgraceful comment to put on somebody's character on a public forum for people to read in this area. So people are now thinking, they're seeing me and they're thinking, well, this chap's got photographs of him and he'll be Kimber history soon. I wonder what those photographs are for.
Feed, I would say.
There are 300 comments and there's 2,500 members.
But there weren't 300 people that used. There's some people that were on it.
Plus, there's so Robert Plant, there's Nick Owen, there's celebrities who actually look at the page, who aren't actually members of the page.
You're looking at a very low proportion in relation to percentage of the local community community that would read that and have the time to read that.
Oh, I
So
think
take on board what
virtually
you're saying.
everybody in the village has read
If you've got
that.
any issues in relation
know.
to any other civil litigation, you need to speak to your solicitor.
Okay.
But I think at the moment in time, that's the best resolution.
Yeah, sure.
Do you agree?
Yeah, it's. I mean, I would have liked to have seen him at Watling, because basically from the experiences that I've had, you know.
We wouldn't be doing our job either, obviously, if we didn't give you appropriate advice to further safeguard yourself. If this is all about the drone and the use of the drone, you just need to be mindful about how you use it.
Oh, totally.
Obviously, you said you're insured about it. You've said obviously that you're fully aware of the CAA guidelines and section 166 and 165 of the NHS.
And I don't want to cause the business at the Vine any bad publicity, you know.
Ultimately, you also need to be licensed to be able to use that for commercial use. You're aware of that, don't you?
Yeah, I don't charge or anything.
Just you need to be aware of that for future use.
Absolutely.
So
And
No, that's it.
I looked at the subject access form, and you can't get it online. You need to ask an officer for the form.
We don't carry
Fortunately,
them,
we
I'm
haven't got the others at the minute.
afraid.
Can I request someone jot one down in the high street?
Yeah, I mean, if it's not open, that's the problem. I think there's a way of accessing, sending an email in on the intranet, isn't there, in order to go to the data protection department that deal with those requests.
Okay.
It's not something that we sort of deal
What do you think? I
with.
should email
I would
email
like
Womborne or something?
So email, go into a some kind of centralised email address. I think there's certain things you can email through the Staffordshire Police website. I'm sure there's links on there.
Okay, I looked at it.
I
It
would
seemed
suggest
quite
that's the best,
complicated.
because that's not in our remit. We don't deal with that aspect of it. Unfortunately, it's out of our hands. So I
You
can't help
motorcycle?
there.
Yeah.
You're going out on that. I mean, obviously, I'm just thinking if you're passing by Womborne, the best thing to do is probably pop into Womborne
Pop
police
into
station for a topics.
Yeah.
When it's open a weekday, and they
that'd
probably
be
will have
useful.
access.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
would help.
Thanks indeed.
Okay, Mr. Mason.
Cheers for your time.
Take care now.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
And you.
Yeah. Won't go and fly the drone.
We've got it today,
Yeah. Float away. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Mason, thank you.
Thank you.